Hey, what is up guys? This is the AZ Gamer. Today I'm playing some Thief on the Xbox One since I haven't played it in a while and I want to go back to it. It's a really good game. I recommend you buy it, especially how cheap it is on websites like GameFly and even GameStop and Amazon. It's probably like $20 to $30. Anyway, that's not the point here. The point here today is, I'm sure for those of you that follow GameSpot, IGN, you're always on those big gaming sites and networks, or are subscribed to YouTubers that give out news like that, like Review Tech USA and stuff. But you'd probably heard about the Assassin's Creed Unity system requirements for PC. Even if you know nothing about computers, I'm pretty sure you all understand by now how unoptimized the PC version for Assassin's Creed Unity will be. Kind of like Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed 4, those games were terribly optimized, and it looks like AC Unity will be too. So here's the deal. The minimum requirements for Assassin's Creed Unity are Windows 7, Windows 8, 64-bit, whatever. We all know that's the usual stuff. Don't expect Windows XP support with a Ubisoft game. The CPU minimum requirement is an Intel Core i5 2500K, or any i5 for that matter. Now, the problem with that is that's the minimum requirement. That's not recommended. If it was recommended, I guess that's okay, but not many games even have an i5 as recommended. Yet this is minimum on AC Unity, yet the graphics of the game don't even look as groundbreaking as you think. Now the RAM requirement is 6 GB of RAM minimum, even though usually minimum for other games is like 4, but that's not the big deal here. Most people have 8 GB anyway, as it goes for $65 on Newegg and stuff, so it's getting pretty cheap nowadays. For the GPU, the minimum requirement is a GTX 680. Yes, you heard me, a GTX 680. Basically a GTX 770 or R9 280X for you AMD users. Why? That's not even the recommended requirement for a lot of games. But minimum? Wow, the hard drive space and everything else, those are okay. Games are getting big nowadays. I don't know what it is, like 25 gigs, 30, whatever. A lot of people have 1 terabyte hard drives nowadays, 2 terabytes. It's getting cheaper and cheaper. But now the recommended requirements, yeah, it's gonna get worse. The recommended CPU is an i7 3770K or 4770K, whatever, same thing. But an i7 in general recommended for a game. Why do you need more than 4 threads to handle a game? Usually you do not. That's what I don't get. Games only use up to 4 threads. Some games are starting to utilize more, but 8 threads, you don't even need that. So all you i5 users, don't upgrade your CPU for Unity. It'll probably run good enough there. Now the RAM requirement for recommended is 8 GB. That's understandable, as a lot of games are getting to 8 GB now, like I believe Evil Within and Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, so it's not much of a big deal. Now the GPU is where it gets serious again. So for AMD side, it's a Radeon R9 290X. R9 290X, yes, you heard me. And for Nvidia side, it's a GTX 780 Ti. Wow. Wow. I wonder what their recommended system requirement is. Is it to run the game at maxed out 1440p 60 FPS? Then yeah, that's probably what it would be. But if the recommended is for running it at 1080p high settings, this game is going to be terribly optimized. I'm telling you right now from the get-go, it's going to be terribly optimized. The rest stays the same, hard drive space, whatever, it's still the same, because yeah, the game doesn't get any smaller or bigger no matter what settings you use. So anyway, the funny thing here is the PS4 is the equivalent to basically an R7 265 GPU, an AMD R7 265, while the Xbox One is equivalent to like an R7 250X or some, which is like an HD 7770 or 7790, in the middle of those. Now, how can those run the game at 900p high settings, yet are much worse than a GTX 680 or something? A GTX 680 is 4 to 5 times as powerful as a PS4. Wow, they're just focusing on console people and screwing us PC gamers over again. I mean, I play on consoles too, but come on. I was looking forward to getting AC Unity on probably the PC. I guess I'll probably try and get on the Xbox One now, but Ubisoft's excuse about PC gamers pirating is no excuse. This is why PC gamers pirate Ubisoft games. This is why. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll see what happens with AC Unity.